Hello again, YouTube. Welcome to another video series on my garden channel. Wanted to kind of do it's actually early November right now, and we're finishing up with pretty much everything in the garden that's not going to stay in here year round. As you can see, we've got the pumpkin patch / watermelon patch area is done, and just some weeds growing up. We're going to be rototilling that, except for the ant pile. We'll have to do something else with that. Pretty much everything else is down. We've got our strawberries. We're trying to thin them out into these two sections. We're going to be building boxes around them. We've got our purple sweet potatoes. We're going to start to dig up a few of these and make some sweet potato pie out of them, hopefully. We'll see how that goes. Our artichoke plants still growing little by little. We've got a few oddball plants here, a few bell peppers. We're going to just finish out this course of them, and we'll be pulling these out. This row here, my wife has planted garlic on this side. So we've got some small garlics here. We've got our green onions here. These stay in year round. She's planted carrots here. I don't know if you can see the little baby carrots coming up there, but there's baby carrots in here all the way down. We have our eggplant here, and she's got some other lettuce and things here. This row here is our leeks coming in through here. There's another little bell pepper. This row here is more garlics. She planted them all the way along this one too. And down this row here is more carrots. And they are coming up. See some carrots coming up there. Of course, all of our leeks still here. These bell pepper plants are going to be yanked out now because they're about done. Bell peppers, bell peppers. On the other side here, of course, jalapenos, which are about done. They still are getting some on them. So we're still getting jalapenos on there. We have just run out of things to do with jalapenos and giving them away. So we're going to yank what's on here off and get rid of those. We still have our Dragon Cayennes, which are really producing way more than we thought they would. We're pulling these off and we're drying them, and we're making pepper flakes out of these. We're doing the same with the habaneros and with these ghost peppers back here. We have a few back in this corner back here. We have our poblano peppers. There's a few more growing on there. That one's going to be pulled out as well. This is another jalapeno here. But these are all the bell peppers, and the bell peppers are pretty much done. So we'll be yanking all these out and getting the ground ready for next season on these. We're not going to be growing too many winter crop items. We've got a few other miscellaneous pepper plants. The cassia seeds plants here. My wife wants to let these grow. As you can see, all of these, they have to turn brown and dry out, and then she can get the seeds out of them. Now, she bought a small jar of these to make tea out of, and then she just dropped a couple of them on the ground, and we got these humongous bushes that were produced from just these little seeds, and it produced all of these. And she has already filled up like a medium-sized peanut butter jar with the seeds from this, plus 2 other jars of the same size of which she purchased these seeds for to make tea. So now she can make her own tea for several years out of what's here. We're letting the perilla leaves over here, we're letting that go to seed so she can have some seed plants for those. And then we're going to be pulling all of these out probably within the next month. So probably in the end of this month to December now is our new time frame that we've set for getting this all cleared out again, and we'll start some new stuff. Got our fig tree, got our date tree out there. It's growing nice. If the deer stop eating on it. We got our grapes growing up along the fence here. It's looking really nice. We actually had a couple of little grapes on there the other day. I don't know if we still do, because we do have critters that like to come in here and eat things, but oh, there's a few grapes right there. So it does grow some grapes. And on our fig trees here, for anybody who's used to fig trees, it does grow little figs on it. And we have about 4 or 5 on this particular bush, or a tree, fig tree, I guess it would be called. Yeah. And then we have our peach tree out there, and then we've got 3 other figs outside the main garden area here that are different styles. We have one other squash that seems to keep growing out there, so we're going to let it grow and see if it gives us anything. We're pretty much done. Cut the grass like 2 weeks ago. It hasn't really grown too fast right now, so we may be done with our lawn mowing for the season, which would be great. I think I'll mow it one more time, and then we'll be done with that as well. And then, like I said, we're going to be clearing out all of the garden stuff and compiling it over into our burn pile. Let it dry out for a little while, and then we'll set it all on fire and get rid of all the debris that way. We don't want to throw it into our mulch pile or compost pile because of the seeds and stuff that are in there. And then we bring it back in the garden and we'll have stuff growing where we don't want it to. But that's the garden update for right now. I am going to be doing another video on this white thing that you see out here, and that'll be my next video. But for now, we'll talk to you later.